Okay, Chris Freeman is Team Misfits. Chris is coming in. His handicap's gone up over the last couple of years. He's coming in as a 5, pretty good. And his opponent from TT, tap this, Mr. Peter Rizzo. And Pete is also coming in as a 5. So I expect a back and forth type of game, Dennis.
I just gave Peter a lesson in straight pool.
Yeah, he's on the league now, huh?
Yeah, I had to play him the first match.
Yeah, it's straight pool. If you haven't played a lot, you gotta learn those safeties. Someone of your caliber, and if you leave yourself sitting out there, you're gonna run a few balls, and I'm sure Peter found that out the hard way.
Yeah, he did.
But hey, kudos to him. He's out there giving it his best, and that's all you can do.
Give him credit.
Yeah.
Real nice guy.
No, it's the first match, though. I'm sure by the end of the session he'll feel better. That was a pretty nice break, but no love. Wow, guys. Frank brought me a coffee. Thank you, Frank. He was hoping to drift up a little bit more. He would have had that perfect position for that 11 ball.
I'm not sure if it goes by the 13.
I think that's what he was trying for, because he looked a little discouraged that he didn't get enough drift on it.
Yeah, it's quite a combination.
I see a nice shot. I would actually play a safety right here, Dennis. I would come off the long rail and tap into the with a speed and just tap into the 10 ball. Leave the cue ball right there, or hopefully not scratch. I think he's just trying to get over in front of that pocket.
He is playing safe.
Chris is going to take the 6 ball. Usually you don't want to run into your balls when you're shooting as a rule pool, but sometimes you can't help it, but he's still okay.
4. Looks like he's going to play the 1.
Yeah, he's going to play the 1. Need to pull it out a little bit, maybe stop shot a little bit, maybe drop back just a tad. You want that angle. Pool's a game of angles, guys. Except on that, when you're on that last ball, Dennis, you want to be straight as an arrow and only a foot away. Ain't that right?
You got that right.
Okay. He's got to make something happen here, though. He's gonna. I would come across the table for the 4 ball.
The bottom right. Yeah, he's got it. Look at him scratch.
Yeah. Other than that, if this was the 4-pocket diamond,
yeah, with
that Darren Appleton and Earl the Pearl just played on, he went in a scratch.
Who won it?
Yeah, Darren did.
What was the score?
I think he won the majority of them. What I heard is he just kind of gave up, forfeited a couple games, and they would have went hill. And why he did that, I don't know. No rhyme or reason. It's Earl. What do you expect? Great player, especially in the heyday. Okay, Pete getting back to the table. He's got a couple options here, Dennis. He can take the 15, roll up for the 10 ball, or excuse me, 11 ball. But he's got to be careful. He's either got to draw it or come out in the middle of the table. I like coming out in the middle of the table.
Yeah, medium ball, just come out. Let it come out.
He was trying to do too much with that.
I mean, he didn't slam it or nothing. I mean...
Well, I think what he was trying to do was draw it back, it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't slam it or nothing. I mean, it was just missed.
Chris is just going to slow roll this and maybe just punch it and stop it. And there's a couple options you can do here. You can just send a ball.
Just follow it.
Yep. No English, nice and easy. Tap it and eight in the opposite side. Let's see what he does.
There you go.
There you have it, Mr. Freeman, Team Misfits, first match.
Well done.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Okay, Mr. Freeman's going to break. Chris got a pretty good break. He's got a lot of powerful break. This looks like he's putting a little top on it. Nice, nice, nice. What do you think of that break? Huh, Dennis?
Dynamite break.
Yeah, dynamite.
I don't need no stinking predators.
Yeah, he doesn't need no predators yet.
I sold my predators. Always sick. Don't stop shopping, baby.
He'd like to take that 14, but he knows the 15 and 12 is his only problem balls. I think it's probably the right shot. You can get a few balls in. Put a little pressure on your opponent.
If you come back, you play the 13 right, you got the 15 or 12 on the side.
Possibly, yeah.
The 9 ball, the biggest ball in there is the 9 ball.
Yeah.
That's the trouble ball. You see that he's got set up for the 10 in the side. If you can stop it right there, then you've got the 13 at a stop shot.
When you're shooting over a corner pocket, or any pocket for that matter, it adds to the difficulty of the shot. That's what he's trying to do. He's kind of controlling that cue ball, a little bit of center bottom, pop stroke, and just try to stop it. And he actually accomplished that. He just missed the ball. I better be nice. We better be nice to him, Mr. Freeman. He's going to kick us out of the booth there, Dennis.
He'll just commentate himself.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to come over here and commentate after every shot. I like playing a safety and taking that 3 ball. Not that. I would have just tapped into the 3 with speed and kept the cue ball on the short rail down here.
Pete, how the fuck are you, buddy?
Bad, how are you?
Alright. How you
Looks like he's taking the 15 corner pocket.
He's got to get an angle on the 13 to come across. So let's make it. You got the angle. The angle he needs to come.
Yeah, I like that. I like that shot. That's a nice shot.
So he can draw it over and hit it, or he can follow through.
I like the follow coming off 2 rails. Drawing it, you can have a tendency to punch it and just maybe break his ball out, but then you have a tendency to miss the ball. I think a more natural one would be just to follow.
He's going to put too much spin on it. See? Yep.
That's why I like just doing the follow one, running into the 2 rails, running into the 3 ball. Now he's in a pickle.
He can make it, I think, but now, like I said, the 9 ball was the play of the game.
Yeah, that was the key shot.
Yeah. How's that coffee?
Coffee is good. Another reason for you guys to give Frank a call. Come on down. He's got good coffee.
Yeah, during the week, between 1 and 6, he'll you buy
$1 a cup and all you can drink.
all you can drink for the rest of the day. Till 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 1 through 5. Coffee's $1 all day.
1 through 6.
Oh, 1 through 6. 1 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Do you like coffee?
I'm not sure what he was trying to do there.
Off the rail, back of the
Underneath the 3 ball. Okay, well, let's see what Mr. Rizzo can do. He's in the driver's seat right now, Dennis. I would take that center ball, 3 ball, with a little bit of good stroke and come back for the 3 ball.
Kind of safe.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I like that shot too.
You can play a nice little camera off the 8 and go in the corner.
You don't want to mess around with that 8 ball.
I'll just tap it a little bit.
Thing is, you don't want to skim off the left-hand side to try to play a safety, because that ain't going to do you no good. That 9 would be tied up on the rail, so he's actually being aggressive. He's actually going.
It's definitely going to hit the 7. So.
Yeah, he's going to hit something.
Still going to be kind of messed up. You have to try to cut the.
Oh, I think he's got a window.
Yeah, he's going to cut. Just doesn't want to, he doesn't want to get tied up behind the 7 and 1 though.
Mm-hmm. I want to put a lot of left hand inside on this. Well, actually, yeah, you don't want to run into that, but he could actually get lucky and hit the 1 and start exactly.
Could help him. Yeah. See what happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, you called it. And even if he didn't get good position, what that did is it tied up his opponent's balls right there, that was a great shot by Mr. Chris Freeman.
Yeah, he deserves to win.
Yeah, he does.
He put a lot of time in this game.
Okay, 2-0. Wait, yeah, 2-0.
2-0. He's hitting a lot softer. I told him, I gave him a lesson a while back. Told me, you're hitting too high. You're just slamming him.
Well, maybe I need to take a lesson. Can I take a lesson? Are they free?
They're Georgie free.
They're Georgie free. Okay. Okay, watch Mr. Freeman's break. He doesn't have a Predator, but I'm pretty sure he's got a LD low deflection shaft.
He's got the OB, I think.
Yeah, okay, he does. He's got an OB.
When DeShane was sponsored by them.
Well, he stopped being a sponsor.
I know. He's got his own little. He's gonna have his own little pool line. specialty deflected shafts or something like that. So.
Okay, he made a ball. I think he's going to take high balls. He's actually sitting pretty good.
Hey there, buddy.
It's either going to take the 11 or the 9.
He's looking at the 4. I hate to disappoint you.
I don't know why. The high balls, I think, was a little bit better. But either way.
You can come around and hit it out a little bit.
Yeah, see, that I didn't like that shot. I don't care what anybody says. That 5 ball was always the problem job. If he gets right on the rail, he might have a window for that 5 ball. How about just calling a safety right here and just kind of slow rolling it, stopping it right there?
Well, if he follows it through, you can play the 5 all the way up.
Yeah.
Do I? No, I'm not.
It's about the best he could have done. He was kind of straight in on that.
He's got it. He's got it.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs to just follow that and go for the 6 after.
Well, another shot, which would be a little difficult, but it would break out the 1 ball, would be to hit the rail first, Dennis. You know? Oh, he's taking a timeout with Coach Jimmy Ashline. Jim Ashline.
He's the table guy.
Yeah, Jimmy did this. I was telling the viewers earlier that the table was just redone about 6 weeks ago, and Jim Ashline did a good job. Okay, let's see what he does.
He's done it all his life. He's the guy.
Yeah, that was pretty difficult. Okay, Pete, let's go take that. Let's get something going here, Pete.
He needs to come back here. Chris is on the hill, right?
No, Chris needs 2 more games.
Oh, he does.
Got to draw this back just a tad. Try not to hit the. Yeah, that's good. That's a nice shot. Didn't want to run into that. Sometimes when you put draw, Dennis, you hit the other ball and you don't want to do that. I think I'm going to make a prediction here. I don't want to give him any commentators jinx, but I bet you Pete's out.
I think if he follows that and then he hit the 12 on the side, then the 11, it's over.
Came down a little bit, not as far as he wants. I think he can still make it and use the 8 ball, for a blocker.
Yeah, he wants to. He's going to hit the 8 over anyway. It's going to help. So just knock the 8 closer to the pocket. Oh, he missed the whole thing. I thought he was going to hit the 8 a lot further.
Well, he's going to have an angle on this 8 ball, but I think he'll be okay. I just stop shot it.
I mean, you could follow it.
Yeah, there's no need to follow it and run the risk of running into those low balls and possibly scratching. He's going to try to draw it or stop shot it. Beautiful. I like that shot. What do you think of that?
I think it's a great shot.
Yeah, great shot. Now I know why Pete decided to join the straight pool. He's going to improve his game. He wants to, straight pool has a tendency to improve all games. You got to use all facets of the game when you're playing straight pool. A lot of people don't realize that.
Really?
Yeah. So that's probably what he realized. So maybe it'll help his 8-ball game. You'll be able to see those breakout shots a little bit easier.
Yeah, definitely will do that.
And the kisses, the caroms, the tangent lines, all that stuff comes into play. Nice break.
Saw that Friday.
What do you think of the table, Dennis? What he's got? What is his What do you think his problem balls are?
I think 13 and the 15.
He can take the 13 in the side. All right, everybody. You hear a little bit of noise in the background. Mr. Don Gadney just beat your teammate, Miss Erica Tester.
Oh well, what are you going to do?
That's right. What are you going to do? There's not much you can do. Erica's a great shot, and Don must have played good.
Dawn was playing as a 5, she's a 7. So.
Yeah, he's got to spot her a few balls. And
she's spotting him.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I'm sure Dawn will go up to a 6 and he'll cry.
Nice shot, Chris. That was a beautiful shot. I don't think he can take that in the corner because of the one ball, so he's going to slice that. The only thing you have to worry about this is getting tied up on all those low balls that are down here in this corner pocket. I'd hit it with medium speed. Concentrate on making the ball first and foremost. He's putting a little bit of inside on this, trying to miss those low balls. Overcut it. Okay, I think Pete should probably take that. Looks like the 2 ball. Okay, Mr. Daniel stepped out of the booth over there. Going over there to check out his team, I guess. Try to encourage him, I suppose. He's taking the 5 ball, which is okay because he's got his 6 ball next. If he misses, he's got to be careful here. He's going to take the 4. I think he has to go for it. If he misses, he's going to sell out. He could technically punch it and get behind the 3 ball, but it's a speed shot. I think he's playing the safety. He's going to try to get down here near the behind of the 1 ball. I don't like this shot. He might be okay. I can't tell. I think he might be hooked on that 4 ball. So if he is, that's a nice shot by Pete. By the looks of Chris, he's shaking his head over there, so Pete got him good. This is a tricky hit. I think he's got to come behind the 8, the short rail, one rail it, and try to hit it. You know, there's a trick shot right here. If he really wants to, he could go into that, straight into that rail. I wonder if that's what he's looking at. He's going to punch into that rail, and the ball will pop up, go over the 4 ball. Put a lot of top on it. Taking a team out, Jim Ashline. They're trying to figure out what they. It's a good time for a team out. Very good time. He's in a pickle right here, guys. Yeah, I like the most simplest way. I like going 1 rail under the 8, and at least trying to make a hit. He's going to try to 3 rail it, and I think this is a pretty difficult 3 rail shot here. 1 rail behind the. What I would do is trying to think of the 13 being in front of the corner pocket, okay? And visualize that, and then take appropriate center ball hit right next to the 8 ball on the short rail.
I'm looking at the 3 rail.
Just like you're trying to prop in that 13 in the corner pocket. And there's a good possibility you can hit that 13, because that 13's in its path, almost in its path. Chris is trying to 3 rail him. Can't get any closer than that. Ball in hand. That was a beautiful try. I still like my shot better. I think it would have been a little easier. I think you got to take that 7 ball first. I'd cut the 7 in, come out in the middle of the table, take the 2, excuse me, the 1, the 2, the 4, then the 3. It's personal preference. They're all sitting pretty good. They're all pretty much stop shots. I think his problem, the hardest ball is just that 4 ball, getting under position. So I would have took that 4 ball earlier. I still think he's okay, but see, he's starting to get a little bit out of line right here. He always has the insurance ball, or I like to call insurance balls, that 3 ball. He tried to hold it, okay. He's just going to make this all the way down. Either just stop it or just slow roll it. Just don't get behind the 8 if you do follow it.
That's very light touch.
There's a couple ways to make this one right here, and I think you should put a little bit of right-hand spin on it with a little bit of speed. Not a lot of speed, and it come across the table. If you hit this wrong, they're actually scratching the opposite side corner pocket. He made a good shot, but he got no love. Yeah, he doesn't have that good of a shot. Yeah, I think he's going to leave him. He's calling it. Two-way shot. He's going to leave his opponent, Chris Freeman, long. Chris has got no safeties. He's just going to go all out. Just try to block the ball. Nothing fancy. Nothing. No English. Just make. You got to just concentrate on plotting the ball. If you miss, you lose. If you make it, you win. Or there is a safety here, guys. Skimming off the top. I actually like this shot, the safety, unless you're confident shooting it. Skim off the left-hand side and bring the cue ball straight up and straight down the other where he's shooting from. That's where the cue ball will go. Oh, that was a good pressure shot. Nice shot by Chris Freeman. He's calling it corner pocket. Okay, Misfits. 3-1.
They're not on the table.
Too excited.
See, I'm still cheering for you, and I'm not even on your team.
I don't know what the boyfriend is. A moment ago,
Even on that video, I had to watch 5 times to make sure that it was. Yeah, there was a couple. Well, that one, that's what we're talking about. Down there, I thought there was something bad. I saw something. Yeah, but we're not really allowed to say, you know what I mean? That's why I called that. And said he could go on out. He had something. It wasn't because of the misses. I mean, that. I do, but I know.
yeah, one ball sucks.
Okay, everybody. Looks like I'm the only one in the booth again. Wish I made some money commentating. Nah, not really, guys. If you want to commentate, you do it for the enjoyment of the game, the love of the game. It'd be nice if I could get paid. Wow. Getting back to the game. Chris can't believe he overcut that. Hit in the jaws. What happens is it hit on one of the what they call the facings. There's 2 facings that in the open, and when it hits the facing at a certain angle, too full, it actually goes straight across and hits the other facing at the right angle and just bounces back straight across to the other facing and just stays right there. Because the shelf, what they call the shelf, the depth from the 2 points is called the shelf depth. And on the casing, the shelf depth is in there a little bit, so therefore the ball, when it goes back and forth to each facing, there's enough of the slate there called the shelf where it doesn't have an opportunity to fall in the bucket. And there you have it, a little tidbit for you guys. That's the reason why they jar. One of the reasons.
Put a 6 in the corner.
He's trying to 6, and what he's going to try to come up underneath, off the rail, off the 15, and carry it in. That's okay. Let's get that blocked. I personally would have took the other one. Same principle. I would have went with the 1 ball, done the same thing. I think it would have been an easier shot. And plus you would have got that 1 ball out of there. It's kind of a little bit of a pickle right there. So if you did the exact same principle and took the 1 ball into the long rail, I think he would have had a better opportunity of making that ball. But either way, he's okay. Let's see what Chris does. He's got to worry about that 13 ball. I think he can break it out, stop shot it, take the 10 in the side. It's too much of an angle to probably stop it. So he could use the 9 ball on the side. I like a safety right here. I like tapping into the 11 ball. Just tapping into the 11 ball, but he's got a shot. Gonna cut that 9 ball in the side pocket.
Where's Jason Chang calling? Isn't he here?
I think just a nice cut, maybe a little left-hand spin, not much, maybe top left. It's kind of a tough angle, but I think he could break that. Center ball, come off the rail, and run into the 1 ball. He put too much. He put something on it. I think he put left-hand spin on it. That one, because of the angle. The angle is your English, okay? So therefore, you hit center ball, and it would have came off that rail, probably ran into the 1. So I'm assuming he put a little bit of left-hand spin.
Oh, slide it over to here? Yeah, I think so. Right up there. I'm worried about this. Hit it thin. Yeah, put it right there.
I don't like this shot. Jimmy's telling him one thing, and I tell you why I don't like this. I mean, it's okay, but that opportunity for Peter to make that 7 ball, not only that is Pete's just gonna. What I would do is, after this is Pete's just gonna come back and play another safety on him and just run into that 7 ball, and he's still gonna be in the same shot. We'll see what happens. He's going to try to get him behind the 8-ball, though. If he does it, that's well executed. Too much. Oh, too much. Slow down. I'm not sure if he can spin this in. If he can, I think he's in the driver's seat. I like playing the safety here. I like skimming off the 1 ball, just leaving the cue ball down on the short rail, leaving Chris a long shot. He can't make the 13, won't be able to make the 11 for the most part. So skim it off the left-hand side to get that ball away from there, because he's going to leave Chris a difficult long shot that he's probably have to play a safety on. And he's got that 6-ball block in that pocket, so that's his insurance ball. I think I would leave that. I would leave that 6-ball. If you do spin it in and you don't run into it and break out your ball, you're not going to be in any better position. So why make it? That's blocking the 13 from going in there, I think.
You want to follow that up. Two ball should wait up here.
So this is like I say, I would play safety. Pete's getting some help over there from Scott Ireland. So let's see what they decide. The only way he's trying to 1, you're jacked up over the ball. That just doesn't make any sense. Got to play a safety. Yeah, see, now Chris has got an opportunity.
Why did you say that?
If that 13 can get by that 6, which it might have a half a pocket, Chris can make this and just go up and down. You pretty much know English, and it'll come off the rail and kind of straight back, up and down. Don't try to hold it. Yeah, he should have hit that with some speed.
Stop rolling any time.
Well, apparently it's going because he's lining it up like it can go in there. And I got an overhead monitor over here, but it doesn't. Sometimes you can't really still see the angles. He's got a half a pocket there. It's got to be, if he misjudges it, he's going to scratch in the opposite corner. I would just tap it. I would still call the corner pocket and just kind of hit it really easy, trying to keep that 13 in front of the pocket. And taking a timeout.
I want to be all I can and just hit the 13. No, you're not. Aim for right here. Leave the 2 ball right here. I'm going to call the 13. Yep, there you go.
Okay, what they're talking about is definitely call the cue ball. Excuse me, the 13 ball. Hit it. It's a speed shot. You don't want to run into the 6, or you do as long as you block it. He's going to try to keep the cue ball on the opposite side, just in case if he misses, he's not going to have the. It's not going to sell out on the 2 and the 7 that are down here in the corner. Okay, Pete has an opportunity here. Pete needs to hit this with a little bit of speed with some bottom. Come across the table. 2 rails and to get up for the 7 ball. I don't like this shot. He's still playing the safety. If he keeps on the right side, he'll probably be okay. But why? I think he has an opportunity to win the game. Yeah, I didn't like that shot. I think he should have took that 6 ball. But we'll see what happens. Chris has got to go. He can make this, but Chris has got to hit it with just a tad of speed. In other words, what we mean by speed, guys, is you got to hit it with a little bit more forcefully, a little more harder. Not banging it, but a little more so the ball travels up and down. And that's what has to happen. He has to get the cue ball. It has to move 18 feet because he's 9 feet right now, so you got to go another 9 feet to take that 8 ball in the same pocket or in the opposite corner pocket. So he's got to hit it with a little bit of speed. Okay, this is where Pete's got to go ahead and call the follow, but draw it into the rail, or draw it straight back, because you can't leave the cue ball down there. So I think Pete's got a good opportunity right here. Even if it did go in, Chris didn't have a shot. So actually this worked out in his favor, if there is a favor on this. So he's suck it up and put some draw on it. No, Pete, he hit it wrong. You need to punch it, and it would have drawn back more straight towards this right-hand pocket, corner pocket. He left the opportunity for his opponent to still cut that in, so there was no need to hit it like that. That shot would have been good with a center ball with some. It's a funny stroke, and it would come up off the come down the long rail, not across the table. There he goes. Good shot, Chris. Okay, Chris wins the match. Good game, Chris. 4-1, and that's a win for Misfits. I think if Pete had that one back, he would probably shoot that a little bit different. You didn't want to get on the other side of that on that rail because it left his opponent the opportunity to cut it in, and that's exactly what happened. So I think there was a little miscalculation by Peter, but I'm sure Pete will go ahead and they're friends and they know each other. Pete will come back next time and give Chris a good lesson, I bet. So congratulations to Mr. Freeman and Peter. Good match. Thank you, guys.